the judges ready?
Yep.
Is the timer ready?
She's so close to ready. Sorry, 6 minutes. Now she is ready.
All right, let's begin. They are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So said the Constitution. Our founding fathers highly valued the importance of human rights, so much so that they even claimed that it was ordained by a higher power. Whether it was ordained by a higher power or not, human rights are essential to our society. When human rights are undermined, we lose the lives of citizens and our personal liberty and our personal happiness. Life in and of itself is not worth living when we lose our personable, unalienable rights. Good morning, my name is Maxwell Evans, and I stand for the resolution that individual rights ought to be valued above collective security in times of natural crisis. Observation 1, definitions. All definitions will be taken from Merriam-Webster's online dictionary unless otherwise specified. Individual, intended for one person. Rights. According to the U.S. Constitution, our rights are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Value. To consider or rate highly, prize or esteem. Collective. Denoting a number of persons or things considered as one group or one whole. Security. The quality or state of being secure, such as freedom from danger or freedom from fear and anxiety. Risk. To expose hazard or danger. Observation 2, value. My value is human rights. Observation 3, criterion. The criterion I will use today to measure human rights is protecting human beings' control over their own bodies. Let's move on to the contentions. Observation 4, contentions. Contention 1, human beings' rights are natural and belong, Human rights are natural and belong to all people. Quote, all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. So said the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 1, written by the United Nations. The United Nations universally agrees that all human beings should be free and have basic rights that we are born with. These should not ever be taken lightly, for we are born with these natural rights. The natural rights we hold as human beings should never be suppressed by any government, for they are natural to every person living in the world. Contention 2, in times of crisis, it is possible for government to undermine human rights. Emergencies have always been the pretext on which the safeguards of individual liberty have been eroded. So said Friedrich Hayek. Governments can utilize crises to further tighten their grip on citizens' freedoms. This is not good because we must prioritize our personal rights and not let them be taken away by these authorities such as the government. Contention 3, the violation of human rights leads to violence. Quote, the violation of human rights is the seed from which the tree of terror grows. Without justice, oppression breeds rebellion, so said Kofi Annan. Governments often suppress human rights through acts of horrific violence. In turn, people rebel against the government. They rebel and they commit acts of violence against their authorities. All this can be avoided if we simply prioritize our natural rights. So in conclusion, I urge the judges to vote the resolution that individual rights ought to be valued above collective security in times of natural crisis. If human rights are not our main concern, then we will see our natural rights trampled upon, we'll see extreme violence, and we will see increased unethical government control. Our rights should be our main priority, not collective security, because if our rights are trampled upon, our lives will not be worth living. Thank you. I'm now ready for cross-examination. All right, judges ready?
Yeah.
Is the timer ready?
She is.
All right, let's begin. Good morning. I am, again, Maxwell Evans, and I stand for the resolution that individual rights ought to be valued above collective security in times of national crisis. Observation 1, definitions. You've heard all my definitions, but however, the negative is attempting to add a definition for national crisis. I'm going to reject this definition. I don't really see why we need this definition. If the negative maybe could explain a little bit more why this is necessary, then I think maybe I'll accept it, maybe not. Observation 2 value. Once again, my value is human rights. The negative has tried to propose a different value, which is public safety, but I still argue that human rights are more important than public safety. We have to value our natural rights before we value the public. We have to value our well-being before we value other people's, the collective security. Observation 3 criterion. My criterion is protecting human beings' control over their own bodies. The negative has proposed preventing harm, but I say that more harm is done when our natural rights are trampled than when there is, when we're trying to prevent harm. This leads to our rights being trampled. In contention 1, observation toward contentions. Contention 1, the negative has claimed that our rights will collapse without security. However, I say security actually diminishes the rights of the people oftentimes. If you'll give me one moment. I say that security diminishes the rights of the people. If the government were to come and get into your life and totally just take over everything you did because they're in like a pandemic or something, because they were trying to save a bunch of people, it would still diminish your life, your personal freedoms. And if we don't have these personal freedoms, these natural rights, our lives become nothing. I know for one that I would rather die than live a meaningless, purposeless life controlled by a government.